The Hindu Trip Youth Council on Wednesday took exception to Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tynsong's remarks that he is ready to go to Delhi with a begging bowl and folded hands in the interest of the people of the state. Tynsong had made the remarks on 18th January while responding to allegations of corruption levelled by the Voice of the People party. HYC President Roy Cooper Sinram said Tynsong's remarks are demeaning and not acceptable to the people of the state, stating that he never heard any political leader making such remarks. Sinram said politicians should not stoop so low to seek financial assistance from the centre.
Okay. This press briefing this afternoon is regarding the statement made by the Deputy CM of Meghalaya, Pak Preston Tynsong, on the 18th, I think on the 17th or 18th of this month, where he has stated that the leaders of our state, particularly the minister as well as the representative, are ready to go to Delhi with a bowl and with folded hands, and if required, also they are ready to bow their heads before the officers, before the ministers of the central government to get required funds or seeking funds or assistance from the center. We take this statement of our Honorable Deputy CM to that his statement is something that we cannot accept, because as a state, if our representative who we have elected them, they should have a responsibility to bring out policy to make our state self-sufficient. We should not be too reliable on Delhi, and not to the extent that our representative has to fold their hand, has to bow their head with a begging bowl to ask for assistance from the central government. Why do we have to do that? In my, I have not come across any statement from any ministers from other parties, from other states in India, to go to the extent to say that we are ready to beg before the central government. Why should we do that? We have resources, we have avenues in order to to get more resources. But the problem with our state is that there is too much leakage of revenue. CAG report has time and again observed that the departments of the state, most particularly which deal with the mineral resources of the state, are not able to get the revenue are not able to get the revenue are not able to get the revenue properly, because most of the revenue are leaked. Why I'm saying that? If you can see, the state government is issuing challan for a particular truck to carry mineral of 12 metric ton, whether it's coal, whether it's limestone or other minerals. But if you go on the road, you will see that these trucks are not carrying 12 metric tons. They are carrying more than that. So the question is, where that excess goes? It does not come. It does not come to the state exchequer, but rather it goes to the pockets of some other people, more particularly that high level threat that we have in the state of Meghalaya. So that is the reason why, as a state, we are not self sufficient. And second thing also, our state, the revenue is very less, but our expenses are more. If you look at the situation that we are in now, the state government are engaging more than hundreds of consultants, and if one consultant is being paid, say, a minimum of 1 lakh rupees, then in a year we have to spend around 12 crores or 12 to 15 crores in a year, which is a huge amount for a particular state like us. And the question is that why do we have to engage these consultants from outside? Don't we have our experts from the state, our officers? If you go to the technical departments like the PWD, the PHE, we have our engineers. What is the job then if you have to consult or if you have to engage the consultant from outside? Not only that, in the planning department and other line department also. So that we are seeing that this is nothing but a complete wastage of public money. Had our government look into this leakages of revenue, had a government look at these unnecessary wasteful expenses, the expenses on the chairman, the vice chairman, the co-chairman, which run into crores, tens of crores in a year, those money can be brought back, can be utilized in a much more useful way, building of roads, schools, and all that. And if that is done, we don't have to go and beg from Delhi. Delhi will give a due. We have a due. We have a share, our rights. We have a share to get a share of taxes, royalty, and all that as per the constitution. And they should also the central government also has the right to give us the necessary assistance, the grant in aid, and all that. But the the ex- the extent to which our deputy chief minister, has been made to make that statement that we are ready to bow our head or to to before the central government is something that is not acceptable to us as a citizen of the state. And at the same time, had our state take necessary precaution to stop the leakages of revenue, our state will be self-sufficient in no time. And if this trend continues, and of course, we are happy with the announcement of the Honorable Chief Minister yesterday. Where he has laid base for the construction of the new administrative blocks in New Shillong Township, in which the government is earmarked around 15,000 crores to build all those things. But the question is, from where does that money comes from? Whether it's a grant, it's a loan, whether it's state plan or it's central, it's state share or central share, we don't know. In the last few years, we have made the public of the state has made a hue and cry that the state of Meghalaya will soon be falling into a debt trap because we are having more debt. We cannot repay the loan that has been taken by this government, and now the state government has again come up with these kind of projects in which tens of thousands of crores will be spent. But the chief minister has nowhere stated yesterday where from this funds will come. So this is something that we have to be very cautious, we have to be very concerned, and at the same time, as an organization, we feel that it is our duty to advise, to give a suggestion, an opinion to the state government that let us make Meghalaya a self-sustainable state. Let us not be too dependent on Delhi. Of course, now at this present situation, NPP and BJP are working together. So whatever NPP is asking, maybe the BJP will give them because they're strong, their bond are strong, their friendship are strong. But what will happen if at one day the central government will be ruled by another party, the state government will be ruled by another party? Then at that point of time, do we will we get the necessary assistance from the central government? So till that time come, I think our suggestion to the state governments that our leaders is that